Hello dear students, good morning everyone. This is the fourth lecture for class 9 physics, and in this lecture today we will discuss about the Kepler's third law and the concept of Kepler's third law, based on which two factor we will discuss in details. So just see what is the concept of Kepler's third law. In Kepler's third law, the important concept that is based on diagram. Whenever diagram concept is clear, then everything will be clear. This is the shape of ellipse, and the longer axis, that is major axis, and shorter axis, that is minor axis. And if the position of sun at point F1, this is the position of sun and planet, suppose revolving from this point, and whenever the planet closer to the sun, it means when the position of planet is this position of planet, having a special name, that is perihelion. Perihelion. And whenever the planet is away from the sun, it means at this position, then this position having a special name, that is aphelion. Perihelion and aphelion both are the positional name of the planet. Whenever the planet position closest to the sun, then perihelion, and whenever the position of planet away from the sun, then aphelion. Here A, that gives what? Away concept for learning, and here P means what? That is the concept of close or pass. The half of the major axis, that is semi major axis, here this one length, semi major axis, and this one length, semi minor axis. Half of minor axis, that is semi minor axis, and half of major axis, that is semi major axis. What is the concept of Kepler's third law? Just see statement form, very easy statement, and in mathematical way the concept of Kepler is very easy. Kepler's third law is also known as law of period. Law of period. Why? Kepler's third law also known as law of period, because in the statement of Kepler's third law, the concept of period is used. And here the concept of period means what? That is the time period concept. And the concept of time period means the time taken to complete one revolution by planet around sun. Listen again. Suppose planet starting from this point, and after completing one revolution, when planet reached at their origin, it means starting point and final point whenever coincides. After completing one revolution, then the time taken by the planet is said to be what? Time period. And in some book, the concept of semi-major axis, that is indicated by mean distance. Either mean distance or semi-major axis, both having same meaning, but here exact concept about the half of major axis, that is semi-major axis. Listen about the statement: square, the square of time period of revolution, time period of revolution is directly proportional to cube of semi-major axis, semi-major axis. Listen again. The square of time period of revolution is directly proportional to cube of semi-major axis. This is the statement of Kepler's third law. A very easy statement. Listen again. The square of time period. Time period means the time taken to complete one revolution around the sun is directly proportional to cube of semi-major axis. In mathematical form, it is represented by t square directly proportional to r cube. Here r means that is half of 2r. If this one representing 2r, that is the major axis length 2r, then half of means what? 2r upon 2, that is r. So t square proportional r cube r. T square is equal to kr cube. Anyway, we can write. So statement of Kepler's third law and its mathematical form. And what is the concept of perihelion or aphelion or semi-major axis or semi-minor axis? Whenever you just imagine this diagram, then you can write down the definition concept or statement concept, and also you can write down what? Mathematical concept. So about Kepler's third law, everything is clear, and you will solve out the numerical based on this one, Kepler's third law. In class 9th standard, only few numericals given on this concept, but in NCERT I think there is no numerical, but in side book some numericals are given based on this concept. So you will try to solve out. If any problem, then you can ask. If the diagram concept is clear, then you can write down each and everything. So you have to practice out on the given diagram. If any confusion, then you can ask. Thank you so much. Have a nice day for today.